Yo, what's up, Skittle Squad? This is Kelvin here, and today we're gonna be back again with another Dungeon Quest video. But this time, I'm gonna be doing part 3, yes, this is part 3, on how to beat the top 5 hardest bosses in Dungeon Quest. Yes, that's right, I made 2 videos about this before, part 1 and part 2, and we also did a vote on this to determine which one is the hardest, so I can teach you guys how to beat each and every single one of these bosses. But before I begin, make sure you smash that like button, share and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Without further ado, let's get the party started. Alright, in front of us right now we have the Guardian Overlord. This is the second boss for the canal map, and he's a pretty difficult one when it comes to playing together as a team. However, if you do a solo, as long as you bring a speed skill, you should be having a pretty easy time. But before I hop into this boss, I want to tell you guys right here on this line, this is your safe zone, away from getting the red sword over your head, which you will see later. Anyways, for this boss right here, he has 3 attack patterns you need to worry about. One of them being a 2-line perpendicular strike, which means it goes out 4 ways, and you gotta avoid that. It does alternate here and there, so it's easy to see the patterns. The next thing you want to look at is the 4 projectiles that he's gonna swing out there. You gotta make sure you don't get hit by them, because anytime you get hit by one of those projectiles, you do damage to yourself and your teammates. And if you guys get hit by all 4, you're more than likely to destroy your entire team. And the third pattern is when there is a red sword that goes over your head, you have to find a safe zone to go to, and when you go to the safe zone, you end up being safer, and you actually avoid doing ultimate damage to your entire crew and yourself. So if this was unclear for you, make sure you guys listen to it again, or maybe just take a look at the gameplay and see what happens. Alright, let's hop on in. Alright, going on in, that's the 4 stripes, the perpendicular lines you need to be careful about. I'm gonna throw some range attacks, and that's the 4 projectiles you want to be very careful about. You don't want to get hit by all 4. So I have a speed skill right here that I'm gonna hold on to, and well, I didn't really hold on, I kind of used it a little early, but you should definitely hold on to it because this is a sword you want to be careful about. And there's the projectiles again, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a speed attack and back out once more and throw my range. It's always safe to use range right here. I made a mistake right here where I did not actually save my speed skill so I can run across and go to the safe zone. But that's good, I had the HP to tank it. Not everybody does, so make sure you hold on to your speed skill so that you can actually go there. See, I'm running past right now all the way through to the safe zone. Oh, I killed the boss. Well, you know what I mean. Definitely hold on to your speed skill so you can actually make it through when you're a little bit across. And easy peasy, right? Alright guys, and here we are in front of the Warrior Overlord. This is definitely one of the harder bosses in the canal, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to beat him. He's gonna have 2 phases, which is kind of similar, so it's hard to differentiate. The only way you can really tell is based on the spirals around his body, which when there's no spirals, you're pretty safe. Well, not technically safe because you have to worry about the lines that are going to come out like checker boxes, and you need to avoid those lines along with some of the random circles that will be thrown at you here and there. Then, when he does have a spiral around him, the phase 2, that's when you gotta look for a bubble. The bubble is gonna provide you a shield where upon a short moment after he does the spiral, he's gonna do an explosion. That's gonna hit everything on the map, including your teammates and yourself. So definitely watch out for the bubble shield. If you can, grab that. If you have enough HP and a healer to help you to ignore it, that's also fine too. But if you're doing a solo and you don't have enough HP, don't have enough damage, your best bet is to look for that bubble whenever you can. Definitely bring a speed skill for this boss because it will be absolutely necessary to get through the first phase to get to the boss and avoid getting blown up by his spiral explosion, and also look for the shield itself. But enough talking, let's go beat this boss. Alright, heading on in, we're gonna go straight down the middle, guys. The middle means that we can go to the left or the right when the shield actually appears. There's those random circles, watch out for that. And let's look for the shield, guys. And it's gonna be on the right side. Speed up and run to the shield. Bam! Easy peasy, right? Throw a range attack out. This is good. Drop some HP on him. You can see that by having a shield, you can avoid some pretty gnarly damage, dude. And more range attack going on here. And be careful. Oh, I'm close to the shield this time. I didn't need to use my speed skill for it. Now I can use it for doing damage. Do a few hits here. Do another electric here. So I'm gonna actually get hit and show you guys how much damage you should be expecting out of a bubble. This is nightmare mode. So yeah, let's see how much damage we're gonna get from his explosion. Let's see, I'm at a 101. So Wow, I took like 300k damage, guys. So you can see it's pretty necessary to grab the shield if you don't have proper healing. So I'm gonna speed up and go straight towards it and grab the bubble. I know I'm kind of messing around here, trying to give you guys a bit more tips and tricks. So the checker boxes aren't too hard. These lines are pretty big, but they come in and out and they're pretty predictable in one way or another. And whoa, left, right, and let's finish this boss now. Easy peasy, right guys? Alright, so that was it, the Overlord's Warrior. Alright, so here it is, the Kraken boss. So he pretty much has two movesets to worry about. One of them being his two tentacles. His right one comes out first. Well, no, his left, but your right comes out first. And then he does 4 stripes of squid bursts. And after that, he's going to shoot out his left tentacle. No, his right, your left. Yeah, that's what happens, guys. The basic tip here is to make sure you guys find a direction to go to. If you're using range, stay out of range. So what I'm going to show you guys in this specific part of the boss is I'm going to stay out of his damage. I'm going to stay out of his range because I'm going to be doing this solo. So let's go on in. I'm bringing in a range pressure, shoot him, and then back out. Yeah, I think I'm going to hit him one at a time because I do a lot of damage. Shoot him again and back out. Plenty of time. Watch out his ink burst. I'd rather stay out of range and not get hit, guys. There's 3 of them, and then there's 4 of them. Go back in, shoot him with an ink burst, back out again. Watch out for the tentacles, guys. It's actually not a very hard boss at all, as long as you guys know the patterns to beat him. And look at that. I am making this look so easy, so smooth. And he's gonna tilt back a little bit before he does his ink burst. So there it is once again. You just tilt back quite a bit, didn't he? Watch out for the ink burst. That's the dirt one right here, and then one more to go. Stay back, don't get hit by the tentacles. And bam, go in there, shoot again. Yeah, guys, at least if you get any ghastly skills, this should not be hard at all. Any skill that has high range, this boss should be pretty simple. So there we go, guys, beating the Kraken boss. Alright, here we are in front of the sea surfing boss. This boss right here isn't too difficult if you guys bring in something range or have a tank with you. He has 3 types of attacks, guys. One of them is his big square of fireball blast. If you guys don't have enough range, definitely bring in enough speed, because if you don't have a speed skill such as like a mighty leap or maybe a smite skill, you're going to be left behind clipping a red square that's going to pretty much burn you alive. So make sure you guys bring a range skill or a speed skill. Do pay attention to that big red square, because it only shows up once, but the flamethrower that the sea serpent's gonna do is actually gonna land a little bit after that. So definitely pay attention to that square. Then there's 2 things to worry about. The 2 stripes on the left and the right. It comes out like a sunburst. It's through the cracks of the floorboards. There's gonna be a little water fountain as a warning before the burst comes out. So you're gonna need to watch out from the left and the right, and it's gonna alternate. So just kind of position yourself in between. And of course, do watch out for that. Green circle as well. It's gonna come out in a pattern, and the more you play against this boss, the more likely you're gonna get used to it. So let me just demonstrate what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go in here, and as you can see right behind me, this area is gonna be filled up with, I would say, toxic waste. I call it toxic waste because it's all green, nasty, right? Oh, I got hit already? Oh my gosh. You can see left and the right, right? Oh my god. Left and right, and a circle comes out. All right, go back in, shoot, and burst is gonna come from the left. Be careful of that. And I'm gonna watch out for a circle come out soon. Circle's coming out now. Oh gosh. And I'm gonna go on in and bait out that big red box. Is it coming? Where's the big red box? There it is. Uh-oh, okay. Now back out again. Guys, you probably don't have as much damage as I do. At least not a lot of players do. So you're gonna want to kind of position yourself a little further back with range if you can, and try to keep yourself safe. If you're doing this solo, this entire position of staying in the back is going to be easy peasy for you. Throw another beam, back out again. Just like the Kraken boss, guys, it's going to be very simple and easy if you guys bring the right amount of damage and range. Yeah, I'm kind of just messing around here. Like, I can finish this guy off easy peasy. You see how the burst comes out with a fountain and the left and the right? It's pretty much alternating right now, and then the circle pops up here and there. Yeah, it's not too difficult for you guys. Just finish him off now. Alright, easy peasy, right? Alright guys, so here we are in front of the Overlord boss. This is pretty much one of the most difficult bosses you can ever fight in Dungeon Quest. He has two phases to worry about. One phase is pretty much he has a bunch of stripes, you have to run through them while he throws out 2 random circles at you. There's only gonna be 2 back to back, not 3, so just remember that as you go in. The stripes that he's gonna dish out, it's gonna be pretty difficult, guys, because you're gonna have a very narrow spot to try to avoid the damage. So make sure you guys predict a little bit. After the stripes are formed and you stop moving, give it 1 second and then start moving forward. Hence the circle actually lands right behind you. I'm gonna demonstrate this as we go in. But then let's talk about phase 2. Phase 2 pretty much means that he's gonna go back on his pirate ship, and then he's gonna shoot from his cannons. What you're gonna have to do is run all the way back to the front of this specific map area and grab a cannonball. Then deliver that all the way back up to the right hand side and put it into the cannon so that he will come out of his pirate ship. It doesn't really make sense, guys. There's really no story behind this. It just seems to be the mechanics of this boss. So let's head on in. So the first thing you want to do is zoom out your camera a little bit so you get a little bit more leeway on what's going on. Uh-oh, I got hit twice already. That's not good. All right, and then move again. Watch out for that. You gotta have to predict when the circles are gonna pop up and move ahead of time because you're not gonna be able to fit yourself through this. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, almost died, right? Yeah, I definitely been a little bit more clumsy in this run specifically, but yeah, just like that. Don't get too clumsy. Watch out for that circle. But anyways, this is actually not too bad because I did as much damage as I could, but I got teleported back here so I can do the cannon phase. Usually you would have to run back through the circles. So yeah, I mean, dying's no good if you're doing hardcore, but if you're not, well, guess what happened? I got my chance to come back. Let me just grab this bomb as well. And then I am going to drag it all the way across. Yeah, right here to the cannon section, drop it down. But be careful, the stripes come out right away. And don't get trapped between too many stripes. You're gonna be a sucker. All right, now this place in the back is probably your safest location to be since there's the most amount of room here. And yeah, I killed the boss really fast. Alright guys, so since this is the hardest boss, I'll do this run once more to kind of give you guys an idea of what I would typically do to try to avoid as much damage as possible. So in terms of instructions, make sure you guys pretty much watch out for those big circles. Don't double back on them and get yourself hit. As soon as the stripe actually lands on the floor, those purple ones, and you try to predict where the circle drops, you should already be considering moving forward. And of course, if you're not paying enough attention, you might just get clipped by the circle and end up taking 300+ K worth of damage. Alright! I hope this was helpful for you guys and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Until we play again next time. Peace out, y'all!